EnglishTim here. Today I'm doing an overview of KvK, so if you're not sure how the event works, basic rules, then this is for you. Keep watching now. So this is KvK. It's officially known as the Excalibur Invasion, but everybody will call it KvK, Kingdom versus Kingdom. Now, the basic principles, once you finish the first sort of gold raid version of it, where you're fighting your own kingdom to take the throne, once that's finished, you'll then start taking on other kingdoms. Now, when you're taking on other kingdoms, you'll generally be taking on 3 kingdoms, so it's you and 2 others, the 3 fighting for the thrones of each of these kingdoms. Starting lineup is, it'll tell you the 3 kingdoms who are competing. And sorry, to get there you go to the Excalibur Invasion logo at the bottom left if it's showing. It often doesn't show correctly, so you can also go to the event center and go to Excalibur Invasion. Now this is for solar players, lunar players. It's now quite different and more interesting to my mind, so I hope they bring the lunar version to solar, but for now we have the original version of KvK as it used to be in lunar. So we've got the 3 kingdoms on the left, and you can choose to go to the other kingdoms and start some attacks. And you'll see there are 4 towers, and then we've got the central castle, the Avalon Castle. So once you take your own throne, that was interesting, don't know if you saw that, but fire bolts coming from one of these towers. This is a tower held by one of the people in my alliance. Now they are in charge of one of these towers on the side, and if you are in control of that tower and the people inside the Avalon are from a different alliance, different kingdom, either one, they will be attacked by these fireballs from time to time, and they'll do permanent kills on the troops in this castle. So this isn't some go to hospital, they all die. All the ones who die, sorry, are permanent deaths. They don't all die, it's a small number each time, and the longer you're in these castles, the more it will do. So now if you take your own kingdom's Avalon, then you will be able to nominate a king. So it's done as an alliance, you have to work together. It's not done as a kingdom, unfortunately, so you can't all fight together as a single kingdom. You've all got to come together in a single alliance to fight. Now if you do win your Avalon, you can nominate a king, and the king will then have the powers of the Great Halls, so they'll be able to use any of these different spells, and these are really powerful. Help improve the entire kingdom, and they can also use it to start making some gold for themselves and the like. So there's lots of interesting things in here. You can check those out and see what they do. Now the other thing is, once you're fighting to take this throne, there are points and prizes for individuals who take part. Now this, you don't need to all be in one alliance. You could be in multiple alliances and all still get these points. So if we check that out now, then if you go to the individual reward here, then if you get up to 125 million points, then you can get the up to the top prize. So lots of noble badges scattered through the different levels, and there's also some upgrade materials as well. So these are decent prizes, and if you can do it cheaply without losing too many permanent troop losses, that's really helpful. So do check out my earlier videos. I tell you how to get to your max points without losing any permanent troops, and it can be done. No permanent losses whatsoever to get all of these rewards. Now the other thing is you get something called the royal packages. Now each of these packages can be distributed to anyone in the kingdom by the king, or actually at this point in this version of the game it's only the king that can distribute them, and they will be able to give you the packages, and I can't show them whilst the event's running, I don't think. No, so I will show you packages when the event has finished, and those are very valuable. They come with some great prizes. KvK is actually over now, so what I'm doing is checking out the titles that are now available on our Avalon. So you can see that the king can also give people different titles which come with different benefits. We lost our throne, so we cannot give anyone these benefits. There are also negative benefits as well, so you can get people to have worse effects, so punishment for people not obeying rules. Now the important one for most players will be the royal packages. Now there are a lot more of these available. You can see the standard amount if you win your throne is 15 of the royal support packs. Then you can get 5 of the Defender packs, which includes here the Wealthy Lord, where you get a 10% bonus to when you spend money on the game, and then you get 1 of the Conqueror packs. So this is the big ticket prize. So for each throne that you take, you'll get another set of these. So you currently get 21 if you take your throne. If you take another throne and your throne, you can get 42. So up to 63 of these packs can be distributed. Now I need to double check, but I think we can only receive one from each kingdom occupied. So you can receive one pack for each of the kingdoms taken, so up to 3 packages if you do take 3 different kingdoms. So the prizes, you can get 70 hours of troop training speed-ups and 1,500 gold, so 1,500 gold, and 50 Philosopher's Stones to help with doing those research. So yeah, these are really handy, and if you are taking part and hopefully you take your kingdom, then these are the prizes that you can get hold of. Of course, those packages can only be distributed if you win. If your kingdom doesn't win its own throne, those packages, you don't get any, so don't rely on those. If you're not going to win, which unfortunately my kingdom loses virtually every month, every 2 weeks. Oh, sorry, as an aside, the event runs for every 2 weeks. So it runs at 10 AM UTC on a Saturday, so check out your local times for when you need to be online. It's every 2 weeks. Okay, so looking in the forest now, you'll see outside of Avalon there's a large forest, and it runs all the way around. Avalon itself is on a lake. Now you'll also see here that we've got a bunch of farms all with shields up surrounding the castle. Main reason is during the Avalon event, though there are big gaps, so it didn't quite work out. During the event, you've got all of this space here, and any troops who are travelling across the forest get slowed down a huge amount, so a massive reduction in speed. Makes the event slower to run. You can see people coming, they've got to use a lot more speed ups to get there fast. You can still use a speed up, you can still get there really quickly if you choose, but you have to burn a heck of a lot more of them to get there. Now the big powerful players will usually come and sit in the middle. You can see SH42 here, so in the solo version of the game that's still a powerful player compared to Lunar, where that would be a much less powerful player. The reason they come here is so that everyone who sends troops to a rally, they can speed their troops up to join a mega rally here, and then the mega rally only has to travel this far. Mega rally travelling from the edges can take huge amounts of time, 15 minutes plus to get there, and you can't speed up a rally, so this helps make things go faster. Key point about the forest is if you're going into another kingdom, so your kingdom or another kingdom, if you go into another kingdom and you park your city in the forest, anybody can attack it. From any one of the 3 kingdoms can come and attack you if you're in the forest. If you're outside the forest, so if you're sat here, nobody can attack you. Not from the other kingdoms. You can be attacked by people in your own kingdom, and that's rubbish if they're doing it during this event. They really shouldn't be. However, they can do. I'm EnglishTim, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please check out part 2. So part 2 covers fighting in the forest, so exactly what are the rules when you're in the Forbidden Forest, and also it includes a discussion on the golden shield that you might see over Avalon from time to time. What's it mean? How long does it last? How do you get it? And also it'll explain how the points work and how you can get how many points you get for each of the different types of troop that you can kill. You can also make points from losing troops. It's the only event I can think of where you get prizes for dying in the event. So that's all in part 2. Check that out now.